multivariable calculus. This is our group member. Fades Farhan, Kayam, Idzan and Faisal Hadi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzahan bin Marjohan with the metric number DE220147. Now I will explain about the manual calculation on how to find the volume using the cylindrical coordinate for the question that been given. So after we sketch the 3D graph and the XY plane, we can continue for the calculation using the cylindrical coordinate formula, which is the 3 integration dz r dr d theta. So after that, we need to find the limit for each integration. So the first integration will be the closed one with dz. So it will be z equal to 2 and the upper limit is z equal to 8 minus x. The limit we can see it from the 3D graph. And then for the second integration will be r equal to 0 and the upper limit is r equal to 5. And lastly, the integration will be as theta equal to 0 and the upper limit is theta equal to 2 pi. After we identify the limit, we need to change the value of x into r sin theta. And then we can continue for the calculation, which is we integrate dz. So we will get 8 minus r sin theta minus 2 and then multiply it with r dr d theta. After that, we will get the value which is 6r minus r power of 2 sin theta dr d theta. And we can continue for the second integration. We integrate the dr. So we will get the value which is 3r power of 2 minus r power of 3 divided by 3 sin theta. And we need to insert the value of 5 into the r. And we will get the 75 minus 125 divided by 3 sin theta d theta. And lastly, we can continue for the last integration. So we integrate the d theta when we will get 75 theta minus 125 divided by 3 sin. When we integrate, we will get cos and then theta. After that, we need to insert the value of 2 pi and 0 into the equation. So we will get 75 multiple with 2 pi minus 125 divided by 3 cos 2 pi and minus 0 minus 125 divided by 3 cos 0. After that, we can use the calculator to find the volume. And we will get the answer for the volume for the question that been given, which is 471.24 unit cubic, which is same as 150 pi unit cubic. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faisal Hadi bin Zulkifli. So we are from group 5. So today I want to show you guys how we draw the 3D graph and 2D graph for the given equation from the calculation that we have done manually. So firstly, we look at the z equation. So z is equals to 2 is the lower limit for this cylinder. So at z equals to 2, we draw a solid circle with the radius of 5, which is the given equation, which is x squared plus y squared is equals to 25. So the radius will be 5. So at z equals to 2, we draw a circle radius of 5 at the xy plane. So for the upper limit, which is the equation of z is 8 minus x. So we take the maximum value of x, which is 5. The z will be 3. Just plot that point. and then for the minimum value of x, which is -5, the z will be 13. So we plot that, and then we already can draw the cylinder, a 3D cylinder, but it's like a cylinder that is sliced through it. It's like when we see from x or y axis, you can say it's like an inclined surface at the top of the cylinder. So for the 2D graph, we draw the xy plane. So we just draw a circle with a radius of 5. So we already know that from there the radius, the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is r equals to 5. But for the equation for the circle is x squared plus y squared is 25. So for the rectangular equation, we can take that. So we draw in and out line, and then we find out that the lower limit and upper limit for the x, so which is x equals to plus minus square root 25 minus y squared. So the plus will be the upper limit and the negative will be the lower limit for the x equation. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faiz Farhan Mirwahizam and my metric number is DE220084. So now I want to explain and show the calculation using the Mappers software. Okay, firstly, you just follow the equation and enter the equation. Okay, first step is enter the triple integrals, and then for first integrals is 0. First integrals limit is 0, upper limit 2 divided pi, and the second integral the limit is 0 and upper limit is 5. The third integral the limit is 2 and upper limit is 8 minus r divided sin theta, and enter the r dz dr d theta evaluation percents, and then enter the equation. The answer we get is 471.2388. So the next we will give to the next presenter.
I'm Koyum from Group 5. So this maple code generates a 3D plot using the plot 3D function to visualize a cylindrical surface along with two planes in a 3D space. So for the first two lines is the coordinate or the coordinate transformation. These lines define the polar coordinates r and theta in terms of Cartesian coordinates x and y. The variable r represents the radial distance from the origin and the theta represents the angle. So for the next line is for the cylindrical surface plot. So this line creates a 3D plot of a cylindrical surface using the parametric equation. The cylinder underscore plot variable stores the plot, and the surface defined by the 5 times cos theta, 5 times sin theta, and z over the specified range over theta 0 to 2 times pi and z 0 to 8. So the axis box in option includes the boxes axis in the plot, and the scaling equals to constraint ensures that the scaling is uniform. So the color of the cylinder is set to blue. So for the first plane plot, this line creates a 3D plot of a plane defined by the equation z equals to 2. The plane 1 underscore plot variable stores the plot over the specified range of x and y. So the color of the plane is set to green. So for the next line is the second plane plot. So similarly, this line creates a 3D plot of another plane defined by the equation z equals 8 minus x. So the variable stores the plot over the specified range of x and y. So the color of this plane is set to red. The next one is display the plot. So the display plot function is used to display the tree plot, the cylinder plot, plane 1 plot, and the plane 2 plot together in the same visualization. So I will show you the 3D plots, and that's all for me. Thank you.